Welcome to InsideDigital.org. We are, of course, here at our event series at the fabulous Spoke Club. One thing we do each series is we introduce an emerging Canadian startup company that we think is really innovative and just going to blow our audience away. So I am delighted to have with me Warren Tanner from HitSend. Hello, Warren.
Hi, Amy.
So I'm just going to ask Warren a couple of questions, but first and foremost, I would love you to tell me about HitSend and about Soapbox.
Sure. So HitSend is our company, and we make a product called Soapbox. Soapbox is an idea management system that we sell to companies to help capture the ideas of their customers or their employees and turn those ideas into completed actions, and all the while communicating progress on those actions on the way back, which really drives engagement.
And then how do you keep those customers happy, especially the ones that you're saying, great idea, but no?
Well, I think today people really appreciate an honest answer. Not every idea can be completed, and so just hearing from a credible source, a face, and saying, sorry, we can't do this, but here is why. We find that often is enough to actually bring the community forward.
Yeah.
And as long as there's also evidence that some ideas are being completed, we find both of those are just really good ways to build trust in the community.
And I think it's something that you talked about earlier in your fantastic presentation, and you just mentioned it, was the need to answer and respond. Because I mean, for me, I don't necessarily think it would be, okay, my idea is going to have to be successful, but I would want a response from, Indigo or whoever.
Absolutely, yeah. We view it as, you're having a conversation with a large group of people.
Yeah. And
just like any conversation, if one side stopped speaking, the other side would probably stop and then leave. So it's very important to, not just collect ideas, but also give answers back. We find that's probably the most powerful way to sustain engagement over time.
And it's great in theory, but of course you've worked with some fantastic clients, including Indigo.
Sure.
And I would love you to tell me about that campaign, and especially how it's actually proven some measurable results.
Yeah, absolutely. So Indigo approached us. They really wanted to capture their customers' ideas as Indigo is going through some transformation. And it took some risk for them, for sure. They're kind of putting themselves out there. And I think that risk is really paying off. So for example, in the first 6 months of launching Indigo Ideas, Indigo completed 10 customer ideas. Now we were super excited. We're like, wow, they got 10 things done.
Yeah.
What was really exciting was in the next 6 months, they actually completed about 44 more.
Wow, good.
So they got better at it. And so, I think it was 56 completed ideas in the first year. Blew us away, super amazing, we think. And I think it's definitely paying off.
It's fantastic, especially for the customer, but I'm assuming for Indigo as well, it gave them results and some, they increased profit in certain areas as well.
Yeah, they're driving engagement, but they're also making changes in their business.
Exactly.
And they're identifying things that maybe they didn't even know customers cared so much about. One of the examples that comes to mind is wish lists online was an idea that was completed by using our system. Indigo actually didn't really realize that wish lists were a big deal. And then they saw enough support around this idea that they said, you know what, this is worth investing in.
Yep.
And they were able to make that change, and I think drive some real business value out of that.
That's fantastic. And something else that I wanted to ask you as well is, there's a lot of entrepreneurs out there who they want to be the next HitSend. They want to be going out there and getting clients like Indigo, and who are some of your other clients as well? We've got some great ones.
Yeah, we've got some great ones. So RBC, Ryerson University, GlaxoSmithKline.
Yeah.
Signing some big brands right now. Justin Trudeau.
So they're out there trying to score their first big client. What advice would you give them as a budding entrepreneur yourself?
I think it's, you just got to really believe in what you're doing. You really have to just really believe it. I think people can tell when somebody believes what they're saying.
Yeah.
And obviously you have to work pretty hard, and then you kind of have to get a break too. You gotta, yeah.
And your house at the DMZ?
We're in the Ryerson Digital Media Zone. That's where we got our start. We're very happy there. It's an incredible place. Definitely check it out. A lot of great companies coming out of the Ryerson DMZ.
Fantastic. And if people want to find out more about you, they can head to the DMZ, or where do they head online?
Soapboxhq.com. Come check us out.
Great. And thank you so much.
Thanks, Amy.